Since his wholly unjustified, brutal invasion of Ukraine, Putin has been responsible for destroying one Ukrainian town and village after another, murdering thousands and kidnapping even more. The problem today lies right here, Trump and Putin. Because last week, Donald Trump has disgraced our country. Imagine a resolution as simple as saying that Putin is the aggressor and he ought to return the land that he has stolen from the people of Ukraine. And the response today, Donald Trump says, vote with North Korea, vote with Russia, and a handful, as most of the nations of the world overwhelmingly passed the resolution. Surely this is the great appeaser. Not since 1938, when Chamberlain paved the way for Hitler to take Czechoslovakia, has such appeasement occurred. And as he directed the secret meetings last week in Saudi Arabia, we know that Donald Trump was so weak-kneed that he could not even stop more attacks like this. The largest drone attack in the history of this 3-year war occurred this weekend, and Donald Trump did nothing about it. What of the reaction of the Republican senators and Congress members of this caucus? I've been a member long before this invasion, and Representative Capter and others have worked diligently to try to make this a bipartisan caucus, as well it should be. But they, with the exception of Mr. Wilson, and a number of his comments, of course, I disagree with the exception of Mr. Wilson, and I believe one other member of our caucus who's a Republican who put out a strong statement, they've been silent. And their silence emboldens the enemies of the United States. More typical of the Republican point of view is what amazingly happened as Donald Trump was sidling up with Putin. Last week, one of our Republican colleagues, introduced a bill right out of the North Korean playbook. She demanded that Donald Trump's birthday be declared a national holiday here in America. I suppose every dictator has his day, but I think this one should be appropriately called Appeasement Day or Surrender Day. Our Republican colleagues can either speak out or remain complicit in the loss of much of Ukraine and the destruction of dangers in endangering much of Europe and American families as well. Since World War II, Democratic and Republican leaders on a bipartisan basis have worked to build a world order where boundaries were respected. If we fail to maintain that previous bipartisan commitment, Ukraine, our democratic ally, will be endangered. The rule of law will be abandoned. We must unite against the appeasers and stand up for self-determination, democracy, and freedom. Thank you.